Come straight to you. Look you lay home to him. Tell him his pranks hath been too broad to bear, and that your grace has sheltered him from many much heat. Meum, I silence Meum over there. Pray you go with him.
Mom! I'll warrant you. Fear me not withdrawal. I hear him coming.
Now, mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thy father thou hast much offended.
Mother, thou have much offended my father.
Come, come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, go, you question with a wicked tongue.
Why? How now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now?
Have you forgot me?
No, not by the rude, not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife, and if it were not so, you are my mother.
Nay then, I shall set those who speak.
Come, come, and sit down. You shall not budge till I bring you a glass where you can see the inmost part of you.
What wilt thou do? Wilt thou murder me? Oh, help! Help!
What ho? Help, help, help! What do we have here? A rat? Dead for a dookie, dead!
I've been slain! Oh, what hast thou done?
Nay, I know not. Is it the king?
Oh, what hast thou bloody deed done?
A bloody deed. Almost as bloody as kill a king and marry his brother.
As kill a king?
Go.
A lady, 'twas my word. Thou wretched, rash, intruding fool, farewell. I took thee for thy better. Take thy fortune. Thou find'st to be too busy in some danger. Leave wringing of your hands in peace. Sit you down and let me wring your heart. For so I shall, if it be made of penetrable stuff. If damned custom have not brazed it so, that is proof and bulwark against me.
What have I done that thou darst wag thy tongue in noise to root against me?
Such an act that blurs the grace and blush of modesty, calls virtue hypocrite, takes off the rose from the fair forehead of an innocent love, and sets a blister there. Make marriage vows and false as dicers' oaths. Oh, such a deed from the body of contraction plucks thy very soul, and sweet religion makes a rhapsody of words. Heaven's face doth glow, yeah, this solidity and compound mass, with tristful visage, as against the doom, is thought sick at the act.
Me, what act that roars and thunders in the index?
Look here upon this picture, and on this counterfeit presentment of two brothers, see what a grace was seated on this brow, Hyperion's curls, the front of Jove himself, an eye like Mars to threaten and command a station like the herald Mercury. New lighted on a heaven-kissing hill, a combination and form indeed, where every god did seem to set his seal, to give the world assurance of a man. This was your husband. Look you now what follows. Here is your husband, like a mildewed ear, blasting his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? Could you on this fair mountain leave to feed? And batten this more? Ha! Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age, heyday, and the blood of this time, it's humble, and waits upon the judgment, and where judgment would step from this to this, sense sure you have. Else could you not have motion, but sure that sense is apoplexed. For madness would not err, nor sense to ecstasy was never so thralled, but it reserved some quantity of choice to serve in such a difference? What devil was't that thus hath cozened you at hoodman blind? Eyes without feeling, feeling without sight, ears without hands or eyes, smelling sans all, or but a sickly part of one true sense could not so mope. O shame, where there is thy blush, rebellious hell, if thou canst mutine in a matron's bones, to flaming youth let virtue be as wax, and melt in her own fire, proclaim no shame. When the compulsive ardor gives the charge, since frost itself is as actively doth burn, and reason penders will. Dun, dun, dun.
Hamlet, speak no more. Thou'st turned my eyes into my very mind. And there I see such black and grained spots as will not leave their tinct.
Nay, but to live in the rank sweat of an enseamed bed, shrewd in corruption, honeying and making love over thy nasty sty.
Oh, speak to me no more. These words like daggers enter in mine ears. No more, sweet Hamlet.
A murderer and a villain, a slave that is not 20th part in tithe of your precedent lord, a vice of kings, a cut purse of the empire and the rule, that from a shelf and the precious diadem stole and put in your pocket.
Alas, he's mad.
Do you not come your tardy son to chide, that lapsed in time and passion? Let's go by the important acting of your dread command. Oh, say!
Forget this visitation is but to whet thy most blunt purpose. But look, amazement on thy mother sits. Oh, step between her and her fighting soul. Conceit in weakest body, strongest works. Speak to her, Hamlet.
How is it with you, lady?
Alas, how is it with you that you do bend your eye on vacancy, and with the incorporeal air do you halt discourse? Forth at your eyes your spirits widely peep, and at the sleeping soldiers in the alarm your bedded hair, like life in excrements, starts up and starts an end. O gentle sun, upon the heat and flame of thy distemper, sprinkle cool patience whereon do you look?
On him! On him! Look you, how pale he glares! His form and cause conjoined, preaching to stones, would make them capable. Do not look upon me, lest with this piteous action you convert my stern effects. Then what I have to do will want true color, tears perchance for blood.
Whom do you speak this?
You see nothing there.
All that is I see.
Why, look you there! Look how it steals away! My father in his habit as he lived. Look where he goes. Even now, out at the portal.
This is the very coinage of your brain. This bodiless creation ecstasy is very cunning in.
Ecstasy? My pulse as yours doth temperately keep time, and makes as healthful music. It is not madness that I have uttered. Bring me to the test, and I will live the matter, will reword which madness would gamble from. Mother, for love of grace, lay not that flattering unction to your soul, that not your trespass, but my madness speaks. It will but skin and film the ulcerous place, whilst rank corruption mining all within, infects unseen. Confess yourself to heaven, repent what's past, avoid what is to come, and do not spread your compost on the weeds to make them ranker. Forgive me, this is my virtue, for in the fatness of these pursy times, virtue itself of vice must pardon beg, yea, curb and woo, for leave to do him good.
O Hamlet, thou hast cleft my heart in twain.
Oh, throw away the worser part of it, and live the purer with the other half. Good night, but go not to mine uncle's bed. Assume a virtue, if you have it not. That monster custom, who all sense doth eat, of habits devil, in angels yet in this, that to the use of auctions fair and good, he likewise gives a frock or livery, that aptly puts on refrain to night, and that shall lend a kind of easiness to the next abstinence, to the next more easy, for use almost can change the stamp of nature, and exorcise the devil or throw him out. With wondrous potency, once more good night. And when you are desirous to be blessed, I'll blessing beg for you, for this same Lord. Do it repent, but heavenly hath pleased it so, to punish me with this, and with me that I must be their scourge and minister. I will bestow him, and will answer well the death I gave him. So again, good night. I must be cruel only to be kind. Thus bad begins, and worse remains behind one more. Good lady.
What shall I do?
This, by no means that I bid you do. Let the bloat king tempt you again to bed, pinch a wonton on your cheek, call you his mouse, and let him, for a pair of reachy kisses, or paddling in your neck with his damned fingers, make you ravel all this matter out, that I essentially am not in madness, but mad in craft. 'Twere good you let him know, for that's but a queen, fair, sober, wise, would from a padlock, from a bet, a gib, such dear concernings hide. Who would you do so? No, in despite of sense and secrecy, unpeg the basket on the house's top. Let thy birds fly, and like the famous ape, try conclusions, in the basket creep, and break your own neck down.
Be though assured, if words be made of breath and breath of life, I have no life to breathe. What thou hast said to me?
I must go to England. You know that.
Alack, I had forgot 'tis so concluded on.
There's letters sealed, and my 2 schoolfellows, whom I will trust as I will adders fanged. Thy bear the mandate, they must sweep my way, and marshal me to knavery. Let it work, for 'tis the sport to have the engineer hoist with his own petard, and shall go hard, but I will delve 1 yard below their minds, and I will blow them at the moon. Oh, 'tis most sweet, when in one line 2 crafts directly meet. This man shall set me packing. I'll lug the guts into the neighbor room. Mother, good night. Indeed, this counselor is now most still, most secret, and most grave, who was in life a foolish, prating knave. Come, sir, to draw toward an end with you. Good night, mother.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to.
Look, you lay home to
220.
him.
Look, you
They
lay
still
home to
haven't
him.
memorized
Okay,
their
okay,
lines.
he will come straight. Look, you lay home to him.
Yeah?
I'm not
Stop!
sure how much
Nick,
to
take this seriously.
This is
There you go.
this is getting a bit much
He
for
will
me.
come straight. Look,
I
you
think I
lay
might kill
home to
myself.
him.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Tell him.
We rather not have any.
Ben, that's too dangerous.
Now, mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thy father thou hast much offended.
Mother, you have much offended my father.
Come, come, you answer with a...
Hey, lady, 'twas my word. Wait.
Don't hurt me.
We can't have you.
It's going.
Oh, this is ghost time.
Okay.
Strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! If there's something